Hey guys, so I have a funny story I have to tell you. Um, so I have a 2-year old, and lately she has not been wanting to sleep in her room. So sometime last night or the night before last, she crawled into our bed and she slept between my wife and I. We have a king size bed, so it's pretty fine for the most part. But when she woke up, as she was waking up, I guess she decided to lay on top of me, and pretty soon I felt something weird. And she had peed and her diaper didn't catch it. And I just felt all this trickle of pee go down from my back down my neck into the bed. Oh, that's the worst way to wake up. Have any of you guys who are parents, what's like the craziest thing that your kids have done to you? Something like that. It's just, you just never know what you're going to get into when you have kids. Needless to say, I got up really fast. It's like, Britt, help me, she peed on me. And anyway, that's not the best way to wake up in the morning. Well, we got the bed all cleaned. So anyway, I just thought I'd tell you that. I think it's just kind of a funny story. And that kind of leads me to what I was going to talk about today. So I know some of you may want to quit your job, or you want to start a business, but you have a family and you don't know how you're going to deal with that. And I figured this is something that would be good to talk about because when I quit my job, we had 3 children, and then we had one child. Actually, my wife was pregnant when we quit our job. So we have 4 kids now. We had a baby, and now he's just about 1 years old. And yeah, we've been able to manage it running our business with our kids. So I'll just tell you a little bit about how we've done it. The beauty about what we're doing is that we're both able to work on the business. So our calendar is such that we never work at the same time. I hate planning, but my wife, she gets me to plan every day. Uh, and it normally is like someone will work in the morning after we take our kids to school at 9 o'clock, and the other person will hang out with the kids. Lately, we've been getting a babysitter that will hang out with our kids from about 10 to 2, yeah, in the afternoon, so both of us can work. But when we don't have a babysitter, like I said, one person will hang out with the kids. We'll put the baby down for a nap just shortly after breakfast, and then my daughter Crosby, she's the 2-year old. She's almost 3. We'll play with her. So we'll get just some one-on-one time with her, or occasionally we'll have her watch a show so we can both work. Then one of us will have to go pick up my son from kindergarten, and that's around 11, between 11 and 12. And then one person will, whoever normally picks the kids up from school, will make them lunch. And then after lunch, we normally switch. So if I was working in the morning, my wife would start working and I would hang out with the kids in the afternoon. So that's really how it works. And then when my daughter comes home from real school, from like all day school at around 3 o'clock, one of the parents will still work until probably around 4 or 5, and then we have dinner. So I normally make dinner. So occasionally my wife will. So my wife will work in the afternoons when we have helpers come pick package stuff up and stuff. My wife will work with them, and then we hang out with our family until after bedtime, and then we work. I mean, that's just how we do it. It's it works for the most part. I definitely spend more time with my kids than most dads get to. I would say our kids get more us time, parent time, than the majority of kids. So it's really hard. We sometimes have like parent guilt when we have the babysitter or something because we feel like maybe we should be with our kids. But it is a challenge to find time to work or to make time to work when you have kids. But it's not impossible. You just have to be able to work around their schedule. And it has been nice to get a babysitter. We get a babysitter about twice a week from about 10 in the morning to 2 in the afternoon, and that helps quite a bit as well. But in general, I feel like it works really well. This is a lifestyle that I want. I want to be able to work around my family and be able to spend more time with my kids. But I've got a question for you. With COVID, almost everybody's working from home, so you have to deal with this. And it might be more difficult because you might have a full-time job with meetings and things like that. But how have you managed with this transition? I feel like it's been easier for us just because we already have our systems down and we don't normally have meetings in the day. So we're not tied down to normally, like, we're not tied down between 8 and 5 like most people are. We can be flexible. So just curious, how are you doing that? That's how we're doing it. And honestly, I think that starting a business with kids is a challenge, but I don't feel like it's any harder than managing the kids uh, before, because I feel like after I went to work, say for 12 hours, I'd get home around 6:30. My wife would have dinner ready. She was just frazzled from being with the kids all day long. And then so I would get a couple hours with the kids, but I was tired from being in my commute and at work all day. And so the kids just didn't get the best time with us. Um, yeah, I feel like that was harder than it is now. So anyway, I hope this is useful for you. This is a pretty short video. If you like this content, uh, subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and let me know what you want me to talk about. Like I said, this is like my 8th video at this time. I have 0 subscribers, so we'll see how this goes after a year of posting. And the reason I'm telling you, I just want you to see our journey, because if you want to start a business, like, you've got to start somewhere. And these videos aren't perfect, and I've debated that, like having like, perfect videos, but I think it's better just to get out there and get started and build traction. So if you are in a situation that you want to start a business or you want to do something different in your life, you just have to get started. Whether that's losing weight or starting a business, you have to just get started. Take imperfect action now, because if you don't start, when is that going to happen for you? It may never. So anyway, that's it for today. I hope you're killing it. I hope you're living a great life, and best of luck. I mean, I just barely got a text from our county health department saying that COVID is spreading rampantly in all of the state of Utah. And that's probably because not many people in Utah like to wear face masks. So I feel like it is getting to the time where it's getting a little crazy. So best of luck to everybody out there, and we'll just see you on the next video tomorrow. Okay, take care.